Today, what we are going to learn is 명사 plus 이에요 or 예요. 명사 is noun. I'll explain what does it mean. When you was a baby, how you can say about the pen? Can you say, oh, there is a pen I like this? When you was baby? No. Babies just can say pen, apple, cup, like this. Just a noun. It's totally same with what you learn in Korean. When you learn Korean at very first, you can just say noun. But as the baby grown up, they start to make the sentence. So they try to make it as a sentence like this. This is an apple. It's an apple. So 예요, 예요, actually it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't have meaning. It has only function. The function of 예요, 예요 is make the noun as a sentence. For example, pen is just a baby. Pen. But when you start to say pen 이에요 like this, it becomes a sentence. It's a pen like this. Even though it doesn't mean anything, it becomes a sentence. It's a pen. So 이에요, 예요 doesn't have a meaning, but it has only function. Noun to as a make it a sentence. So let's see how to use and which one you should use. Noun with final consonant you should attach 이에요. You don't understand what does it mean. So I will give you an example. For example, 학생, student. 학생, last letter, does it have a final consonant? Yes, there is a final consonant under here. So it has a final consonant at the end. So you should attach 이에요 if you want to make a sentence. So 학생 to 학생이에요. Student to it's a student. He's a student. She's a student. Like this. And for example, one more example. 선생님. Last letter, does it have a final consonant? Yes, there is a final consonant here. So you should attach 이에요. 선생님이에요. 선생님이에요. If the noun doesn't have a final consonant, you should attach 예요. For example, 친구. Last letter, does it have a final consonant? No, it's finished with a vowel. So you should attach 예요. So 친구예요. It's a friend. One more. For example, our classmate, Pamela. famella. Last letter doesn't have a final consonant, right? So we should say famella-예요. Next one we are going to learn is noun with 은 or 는. 은 or 는. I think you might heard about like this, something like 저는 뜨뜨뜨뜨뜨뜨. That 는 is this one. So you know 저, I. And 는 is almost same with 이에요, 예요. That means it doesn't have meaning. It doesn't have meaning, just function. What is this one's function? It's subject maker. It's a subject maker. So there is a difference between English and Korean. For example, I eat bread. For example, in English, I is the subject of this sentence. Why I is the subject of this sentence? Why? Because of the location. It comes first, so it becomes a subject, not the bread is the subject. If you put the bread first, bread is good. If you put the bread first, this one become a subject. So in English, location is really matters, where it is. But in Korean, what you attach with is matters. 저는 빵을 먹다. So location doesn't matter. Even though we write down 저는 먹다 here and 빵을 here. Since 저 attached with 는, this one is the subject of this sentence, even though it's behind. Actually, right sentence for Korean is 저는 빵을 먹다 become transformed a little bit. 먹습니다. This one is right sentence. Location is right. Grammar is right. But even though it comes first here, we just know 저는 is the subject because there is a 는 here. We don't care about the location. We care about grammars you attach. This one is one of the biggest difference between English and Korean. So let's see how to attach. The noun with the final consonant, you should attach 은. For example, 동생, younger sibling. 생, last letter, has a final consonant, so you need to attach 은. 동생은. One more, 학생, student. Last letter has a final consonant, so 학생은. Some noun without final consonant. You should attach 는. So, 친구. Last letter doesn't have a final consonant. So, 친구는. And Dunia, our classmate's name. Dunia doesn't have a final consonant here. So, Dunia는. So, we learned 예요, 예요, and 은는. So, making a sentence and the subject. So, we can make a short sentence. I will show you in the sentence how to use it, both. I, 저는, green, 그린, 이에요. It means I'm green. 저는 green이에요. Our class has done for today. So if there's anything you want to ask, just let me know. Thank you for watching.